Hey, it's time. YouTube Shorts are coming to United States. Yes, that's the news I saw this morning. I'm super excited. And in this video, I want to talk about how do you as a content creator, especially in the business niche, maybe you are a business owner, a social media marketer, maybe you're building your personal brand. How do you get ready for YouTube Shorts in United States? So we're going to talk about that in today's video. Before we jump into it, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and also like this video. Okay, now, so let's talk about YouTube Shorts. And this morning I saw this. YouTube Shorts are or have come to United States, even though when I updated or checked my YouTube app, I don't have it yet, but I'm sure in a couple of days, because they do roll out these features slowly and gradually. So hopefully I'll get that access very soon. Now, what are YouTube Shorts? YouTube Shorts are short video up to 60-second vertical format, kind of like TikTok, you guessed it. And they are going to come to YouTube. Now, I'm sure you've seen some of that content already. There are a lot of people, including myself. I have been creating short videos. So for example, if you watch some of my videos, look at this. This is a 11-second video. Here's a 14-second video. So I've been posting short videos by using the hashtag. So up until now, you had to use the hashtag in the title or description to get inside the shorts shelf or to get that traffic. But now, inside YouTube's mobile app, when you go and click on that plus button to upload a video, this one right here, you will see an option to create shorts. And the experience is going to be very similar to reading and looking at other people. It's going to be very similar to the way you create content on TikTok. You know, those add music and text and stuff like that. I'm sure the player or the experience is going to be minimum in the beginning, but they will add more bells and whistles. Now, let's get to the point. If you are a business owner or a business niche, what should you do to get ready for YouTube Shorts, right? Maybe you have a channel on YouTube and you create long-form content like I used to do, but what do you do with this new feature inside YouTube Shorts? One thing I'll say, if you look at the landscape of social media, the Vine and then Snapchat, Instagram Stories and TikTok, Instagram Reels, so there is a lot of demand for short-form video. And I always say this, as business owners, as content creators, we have to learn how to capture attention in with short form content. We have to, because the users, the consumer, our audience, they love that type of content. So here are 5 things that I thought of, or the things I'm going to do myself, that I would suggest that you do to get ready to adopt the YouTube Shorts on your YouTube channel. Number 1, ask yourself this question, how do you educate your audience in concise, and that's actually right here. For business owners too, you can obviously do entertainment, right? You can entertain your audience, but if you are building a personal brand, if you're in a business niche, that's my audience primarily, then the thing you want to ask yourself is, how do you educate your audience with short form video, with micro video? Because when we educate other people, they know us, they like us, they trust us, and when they like us and trust us, they're likely to do business with us, right? The second is the more important point. How do you give them concise information? So now you have, if you want to leverage YouTube Shorts, it's up to 60 seconds, right? So instead of making 5-minute video, 10-minute video, how do you get straight to the point? Cut the fluff, cut the sort of BS and get to the point. So ask yourself that question. How do you give them, your audience, concise, to the point information without any fluff? For example, let's say I used to do top 10 tools for social media, top 10 tools for Instagram. Now, instead of doing top 10 tools, I can focus on one tool in one YouTube short. I mean, that's just one example. But the thing you want to think about is, how do you give concise information and how do you educate your audience, right? Number 3 is, since it's the evolution or YouTube's kind of adaptation of TikTok, is that the right word? I think so. So you want to ask yourself, how do I do less polished, more raw, and more in-the-moment content? Right? Because that's what you want to experiment with, because that's what, if you look at TikTok and Instagram Reels and also YouTube Shorts right now on YouTube, if you go inside the mobile and look at the YouTube Shorts, the beta, the panel, or the tab, not the tab, but that shelf, you will see the videos are more like in the moment, raw, less polished. So that's what you want to think about. If you're used to doing more highly produced in a studio video, which is cool, and you can definitely experiment with that too, but think of how can you bring more authenticity, more real life, more behind the scene in your content. And then the 4 or 5 are super basic, but that's another thing. Consistency is the key with anything and everything. If you want to grow on YouTube, you have to stay consistent. If you want to grow on TikTok, you have to stay consistent. If you want to build a huge audience on Instagram, you have to stay consistent. So same thing with YouTube Shorts. If you do want to leverage this new feature and potentially grow, like, you know, your channel or get to the Gen Z or the new audience, you have to stay consistent, right? And then number 5 is ABT. Always be testing. Have an open mind. Test YouTube Shorts, test 60 seconds versus 15 seconds versus 30 seconds and see what works best. Test with completely raw videos, no production versus, you know, highly produced video but less than 60 seconds, and see which one performed the best. Another thing that I'm personally testing is, you can also test, and that's a question a lot of people are going to have, is should we produce YouTube Shorts on our YouTube existing channel? So for example, right here on this channel, I am mixing YouTube Shorts right there, right? So that's one of the tests I'm doing. I did create a separate YouTube channel, which is going to be primarily for Shorts, but that's another test you can do yourself. I think as long as you do not disrupt the experience of your existing subscribers, they probably would not mind seeing the content, short form content on your channel. But if you feel like the type of content that you're doing, the audience who's consuming your long form videos, that's going to be totally different from people who might find value in 15-second or 60-second video, the Shorts, then you may want to consider doing a separate channel. But going back to the point, have an open mind. Maybe test it. Maybe do create a separate, put some Shorts on your existing channel, but create a separate channel for Shorts and put 10, 20 Shorts over the period of next 2-3 months and see what happens, right? Experiment, always be testing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm super excited about YouTube Shorts, and obviously as I get used to, or as I get the feature, hopefully very soon, fingers crossed, I will play, I will test, and I will create more content about that. If you have any questions, leave those questions below in the comments. Before you go, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and also like this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.